home natural remedy and say goodbye to irregular periods problem. Friends, sisters, welcome. I am Dr. Yang. Thank you for gathering here, not in a physical hall, but in a shared space of concern and hope. Today, we talk about something that is as natural as the moon's cycle, yet for millions of women, it feels like a constant battle, the menstrual cycle. More specifically, we are here to address the frustrating, confusing, and often painful reality of irregular periods. For too long, this topic has been whispered about, shrouded in embarrassment, or dismissed as just one of those things. But I am here today, as a health expert, to tell you that your body is not broken. It is speaking to you. Irregular periods are not a life sentence, they are a signal, a cry for help from within, and it is a cry we can answer. We are going to embark on a journey of understanding, of reclaiming the rhythm that is your birthright. Today, we say a firm, confident goodbye to the problem of irregular periods by embracing the profound wisdom of natural remedies. So, what exactly do we mean by irregular? It's a cycle that arrives like an unexpected guest, sometimes too early, sometimes too late, or sometimes doesn't show up at all. It's periods that are abnormally heavy or frustratingly light. It's the roller coaster of PMS that feels like it never ends. This irregularity is more than an inconvenience, it is a direct reflection of your internal health, particularly the intricate dance of your endocrine system, your hormones. Before we can fix the problem, we must understand the messenger. Why do periods become irregular? The causes are as varied as we are. It can be the silent scream of chronic stress, which elevates cortisol and throws your reproductive hormones into disarray. It can be the result of poor nutrition, where the body simply doesn't have the building blocks to create these essential chemical messengers. It can be a side effect of being significantly over or underweight, as body fat plays a crucial role in estrogen production. It can be hormonal disorders like polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, or thyroid imbalances. It can be the consequence of a sedentary lifestyle or, conversely, of overexercising. Often, it is a combination of these factors. The good news is that natural remedies don't just mask the symptom, they go to the root, gently coaxing your body back into balance. The foundation of this entire journey, the non-negotiable bedrock upon which hormonal health is built, is nutrition. You cannot build a stable house with weak bricks, and you cannot build a stable cycle with poor nutrition. Let's talk about food not as calories, but as information and building blocks for your hormones. First, let's welcome the heroes of hormonal balance. Think of complex carbohydrates as your body's steady fuel source. Unlike their refined cousins that cause blood sugar spikes and crashes, complex carbs like whole grains, oats, quinoa, brown rice, and sweet potatoes release energy slowly. This is critical because insulin, the hormone that manages blood sugar, is intimately linked with your reproductive hormones. Stable blood sugar means less stress on your system and happier ovaries. Next, we have healthy fats. For decades, fat was vilified, but our hormones are literally made from cholesterol, a type of fat. Embracing good fats is not optional, it is essential. Avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish like salmon are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These fats reduce inflammation in the body, which is a key driver of period pain and irregularity. They are the raw materials your body uses to produce estrogen and progesterone. Do not fear them, celebrate them. And then there is protein. Adequate protein is crucial for tissue repair and for the production of carrier proteins that transport hormones throughout your body. Include a source of lean protein, lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu, chicken, fish, with every meal. This trio of complex carbs, healthy fats, and quality protein forms the golden triangle of hormonal nutrition. But we must also talk about the villains, the dietary elements that sabotage our hormonal symphony. The primary culprit is sugar. Refined sugar and processed foods cause a rapid spike in insulin. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where your cells stop responding to insulin properly. This is a hallmark of PCOS and a direct path to irregular cycles. Then there are trans fats, found in fried foods and many packaged snacks. They promote inflammation and interfere with hormonal function. And we cannot forget caffeine and alcohol. While a cup of coffee or a glass of wine in moderation may be fine for some, excess consumption places a heavy burden on your liver. Your liver is your body's primary detoxification organ, and it is also responsible for breaking down and clearing out used hormones. If your liver is overwhelmed processing caffeine and alcohol, it can't do its hormonal housekeeping effectively, leading to a buildup of old hormones that disrupts the delicate balance. Now, let's move from the general principles of nutrition to the specific, powerful allies that nature has provided us in the form of herbs and spices. These are not magic bullets, but rather gentle, time-tested regulators that have been used for centuries by wise women and healers across cultures. One of the most celebrated herbs for female reproductive health is chasteberry, also known as Vitex agnus castus. Chasteberry is unique because it works on the pituitary gland, the master conductor of your endocrine orchestra. It doesn't contain hormones itself, instead, it encourages the pituitary to produce more luteinizing hormone, LH, and less follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH. This subtle shift has a balancing effect, particularly by supporting progesterone production in the second half of your cycle. For women with irregular cycles, short luteal phases, or PMS related to low progesterone, chasteberry can be a game changer. It is a slow-acting herb, requiring patience of at least 3 to 4 cycles to see its full effect, often taken as a tincture or capsule. Then we have the beautiful, vibrant turmeric. Its active compound, curcumin, is one of the most potent anti-inflammatory substances found in nature. Since inflammation is a root cause of many period problems, including painful cramps and heavy bleeding, incorporating turmeric into your diet can be profoundly healing. A warm glass of turmeric milk, often called golden milk, with a pinch of black pepper to enhance absorption, is a soothing evening ritual that can calm your entire system. Let's not forget ginger. This humble root is a powerhouse for stimulating menstruation. For those whose periods are delayed or absent, often due to stress or a slight chill in the system from a metabolic perspective, ginger tea can help encourage blood flow to the pelvis and warm the body, prompting the cycle to begin. It's also a proven remedy for reducing the severity of menstrual cramps. Another cornerstone of Ayurvedic medicine is cinnamon. This sweet and warming spice is excellent for managing insulin resistance. By improving how your cells respond to insulin, cinnamon can help regulate ovulation and cycles, especially for women with PCOS. A teaspoon stirred into your morning oatmeal, smoothie, or tea can make a significant difference over time. And we must pay homage to the gentle, nourishing power of raspberry leaf. Unlike the other herbs mentioned, raspberry leaf is not a direct hormonal regulator. Instead, it is a tonic. It is rich in minerals like magnesium, calcium, and iron, which are often depleted during menstruation. It tones the muscles of the uterus, which can lead to more regular cycles and less painful periods. Think of it as a strengthening exercise for your reproductive system, building its resilience cycle after cycle. But our journey does not end with what we put into our mouths. The body is an integrated system, and our lifestyle choices are the music to which our hormones dance. The most destructive force for hormonal balance in the modern world is stress. When you are in a constant state of fight or flight, your body prioritizes survival over reproduction. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is produced at the expense of progesterone, leading to what is known as cortisol steal. This is why during times of high stress, your period may disappear altogether. Therefore, stress management is not a luxury, it is a critical pillar of treatment. This is where practices like yoga and meditation become revolutionary. Yoga is not just stretching, it is a moving meditation that calms the nervous system. Specific poses, like bound angle pose or supine twists, increase blood flow to the pelvic region, supporting ovarian health. Meditation, even for just 10 minutes a day, teaches your brain and body to step out of the stress response. It lowers cortisol levels, creating a peaceful internal environment where your reproductive system can thrive. Sleep is another non-negotiable. Your body does its most profound healing and hormonal regulation while you sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality, uninterrupted sleep. Create a bedtime ritual, dim the lights, put away screens an hour before bed, perhaps read a book or sip on some chamomile tea. Prioritize sleep as if your health depends on it, because it absolutely does. And finally, movement. We are not talking about running a marathon if you are exhausted. We are talking about joyful movement. A brisk 30-minute walk in nature, a dance session in your living room, or a swim. Regular, moderate exercise helps regulate insulin, reduces stress, and promotes healthy circulation. However, it is crucial to listen to your body. Overtraining can be as detrimental as no training at all, as it places the body under immense physical stress. Now, I want to tell you a story, a composite of many women I have worked with. Let's call her Priya. Priya was 28, with a demanding job and a hectic social life. Her periods were all over the map, sometimes 25 days, sometimes 40. The PMS was debilitating, mood swings, bloating, and awful cramps. She felt like a prisoner to her own body. Doctors had put her on birth control pills to regulate her, but that felt like an artificial solution that only masked the problem. She came to me feeling hopeless. We started small. First, we focused on breakfast. She swapped her sugary cereal for a bowl of oatmeal with berries, nuts, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. She started carrying a water bottle and made a conscious effort to stay hydrated. After a month, she felt less bloated and had more energy. Then, we introduced a daily walk during her lunch break. It was her time to decompress. She started taking a Vitex supplement every morning and began a nightly ritual of turmeric milk. Most importantly, she started practicing 5 minutes of deep breathing before bed. The first cycle was still irregular. The second was a little better. But by the third month, something shifted. Her period arrived on day 29. The cramps were noticeably milder. The mood swings were manageable. For the first time in years, she felt a sense of control, not through suppression, but through understanding and nurturing. Priya's story is not unique. It is a testament to the body's incredible ability to heal when given the right support. This is the core of our message today, empowerment. You are not powerless against your irregular periods. You have an arsenal of natural tools at your disposal. It requires patience, consistency, and a shift from a quick-fix mentality to one of deep, sustainable nourishment. It's about becoming an active participant in your health, listening to the whispers of your body before they become screams. As we wrap up this conversation, I want to leave you with a call to action. This information is too valuable to keep to yourself. Think of the women in your life, your mothers, your sisters, your daughters, your friends. How many of them are silently struggling with the same issue? How many are feeling confused, alone, and frustrated? You now have the knowledge to be a beacon of hope. This is why I am asking you to please, like this video or this post if you found it helpful. By liking it, you are telling the algorithms that this is important content, that women's health matters, and you help this message reach more women who are desperately searching for answers. Subscribe to this channel or follow this page. By subscribing, you are joining a community dedicated to natural wellness. You are saying yes to a future where we support each other in achieving vibrant health. You will get ongoing support, more deep dives into specific issues, and a constant reminder that you are not alone on this journey. And most importantly, share this message. Share it widely. Share it on your social media, send it in a text to a friend, talk about it over coffee. Break the silence. Let's create a ripple effect of healing. Let's build a world where every woman understands her cycle, honors her body, and lives free from the burden of irregular periods. So, my friends, we have reached the end of our talk today. We have covered the foundations of nutrition, the power of specific herbs, and the transformative impact of lifestyle choices. Remember, this is a journey of 1,000 miles that begins with a single step. Start with one change. Maybe it's adding cinnamon to your breakfast. Maybe it's committing to a 10-minute walk. Whatever it is, start today. Your body is waiting to come back into balance. It is yearning for its natural rhythm. Listen to it. Nourish it. Honor it. You have the power within you to say goodbye to irregular periods and welcome a future of health, harmony, and vitality. Thank you for your time, for your openness, and for caring for your beautiful, powerful self. Go well, and may your cycles be ever in flow. Goodbye.